Hello, my name is Reg, and you're watching Shattered Dungeons. Somewhere. In the fact
Welcome,
that
everybody.
Pop up on Wikipedia.
I hope you are here. Don't know what Jordan was talking about. Wikipedia, though. Wikipedia is the best, because you can, literally, anyone can put whatever information they want on that, so obviously it's gotta be right. If you don't know who we are Shattered Dungeons.
Always.
We play our... what?
Always trust strangers on the internet.
Always. That's a rabbit hole I don't want to jump down. So, if you haven't watched this before, we're Shattered Dungeons. We play an indie RPG called Shattered Dawn every Tuesday night for everyone to enjoy. So, everyone watching, hoping you're enjoying it. And if you're listening, I hope you enjoy it there too. Yeah, just I'm trying to channel my inner Nickina, right?
You gotta go higher.
We gotta pump that pitch. That's a rookie pitch! Lauren is just
like,
disappointed.
You gotta
over
go
there.
like 8 degrees more depression.
Oh. If you haven't become a patron on our Patreon page, please do so. It's a great way to support the show. And also, you get access to all of our community night one-shots as well as our post-stream hangs, where usually we actually go through and talk about what our cast missed during that episode, or little tidbits of information that didn't necessarily come up that, the old wistful what could have been chats. And then if you didn't hear about it last week on last episode, May 23rd, 2021, that is the day where we will be eating spicy food, we'll be answering questions, having fun, playing games, because we got to 200 followers on Twitch. So yeah, woohoo! We did it! That was like the saddest we did it. I looked over and saw myself doing it and I was like, man, you need to look happier, dude. Come on. If you didn't notice, if you're watching, which if you are watching live, thank you. If you are watching on YouTube, thank you. If you're listening, thank you for listening. You should also go watch us on YouTube. I am wearing a throwback shirt from Arc 1, in memoriam Lajdak, my bacony friend. So there's that. If you want merch, you can go to our website. It's in the chat right now, or shatteredtabletopgames.com/shop. You can do all sorts of things there. So, and then I got two more. Next one, community night. Next one coming up. It's gonna be ridiculous. I promise. I've been mulling over different themes to use for this upcoming one, and I was torn. I don't know if you guys have listened to this, but we did a one-shot with Beholder to No One, Nikki, who guested as the Azure Queen a couple episodes ago. I guested on her show. She got to run through a one-shot that I put on Drive-Thru-RPG, and it is Powerpuff Girl themed.
Ooh.
Yep. My favorite part of it was having to do the nondescript branding for character names. So we ended up with the master villain being Mobo Bobo.
I guess it's better than Mobo Hobo.
Oh, that could have been so much better! Leon, where were you? Can I live here? Last announcement. Oh,
Father,
sorry.
is that you?
It's me, son. You guys should go sign up.
I thought he was dead.
shatteredtabletopgames.com/community days is where you go to do that. You should totally sign up. It'll be lots of fun. Ray Shinobi will probably be there, which I look forward to. Last one. I have gotten an email this week about some things and some stuff. We had a new friend of the show. You can go, they're listed on our network of organizations and people on our website, but it is called the Opal Outlet, and it is theopaloutlet.com, I believe. Put the link in chat. You should go there, check them out. They have lots of opal jewelry, things like that, which is fitting because Heather's last one-shot character was obsessed with opals, right? The Arc 1.5 character.
She died for them, didn't she?
She did, I thought, right? It was like her last hurrah, and she was very dedicated. Real quick, I just realized that it's not the opal outlet. It is simply the opaloutletshop.com. So I'll get that right real quick in chat.
Or they took care of it for you.
Oh, check that out.
Howdy.
Yeah, welcome. They also sell miniatures, which is really cool. I was looking at them. The miniatures look really sweet. So definitely go check them out. I know I will definitely be procuring a seasonal gift for Heather from the Opal Outlet shop and not telling her. So
she doesn't watch these.
What I might do actually is I'll probably order that for the 200 followers stream and then like give it to her that day and say open this on stream, and when she opens it it'll be like however she did that voice. Hopefully, maybe not. Maybe she'll be confused. Who knows? We'll find out.
I was about to say the other swing of the pendulum is she just looks at it and doesn't know what it is. You got me around.
What is this?
I feel like either one would be good.
We would all know and she wouldn't, and that would also be funny to me. But we'll all be dying of spicy food, so it'll be fine. Anywho, you guys should go check them out. We're about to get rolling. This episode is going to be real deep, so hope you're in for a big ol' lore episode, because that's what we're about to jump into. So we will see you back here in a moment. This is episode 41 of Arc 2, and I just got sad, of Shattered Dungeons. See you in a moment.
The
back. This is episode 41 of Arc 2, and it's sad because it's coming to an end soon. But we're here now. So tonight we have a very fun, very heavy episode planned. This episode, much like all of our others, are not only sponsored by our wonderful patrons on Patreon, but also our illustrious subscribers on Twitch. Let's get Azurian Churros in chat for, for Belfithe. Because that's a voice I'm going to be doing all night. Well, so, we have with us this evening, believe it or not, Nikina, played by Jordan.
Fighting crime, trying to save the world.
We have Brand, played by Lauren.
I believe they're on time and they're coming. Here they come.
And Flynn is played by Dion.
Powerpuff. And on that note, I am taking the elevator out of here.
Oh, we finally hijinks too hard.
I can't even. I'll have you guys know Dion's desk is a motorized standing desk, and he just activated the motor.
Oh, here he comes.
So he slowly just levitated under the frame. I'm going. That's a short. That's a short.
Yeah,
I'm gonna post that on YouTube.
Hi YouTube and Twitter later.
Yeah, for real. So up to this point, our associates have had a lot of things happen. They left Arakiel, the augury vestige. It wasn't safe. They made their way to the Fortress of Steam, which is where they are now. A safe haven in the Azure from any potential threats. No one will think to look for them here. And so Belfithe begins telling you, like he promised at the end of last episode, the vision that brought him to find each member of the Associates. In a vision some time ago, I saw a valley overlooked by Arakiel itself. I was standing on an outcropping, gazing out into it. In the vast valley, I could feel a presence like nothing I've ever felt. Waking in a cold sweat that night, I could feel the presence still. It was as though something was calling to me, as though destiny was compelling me to find this presence. After packing my belongings, I went to find the valley I saw in my vision. After many days wandering the mountains around Arakiel, I found it. As I peered out across the valley, I noticed something. The valley did not slope correctly. It was as though something fell into the mountains themselves to create this valley. I made camp and stayed on the outcropping I saw in my vision. Belfithe pauses for a moment and then continues. That night, I had another vision. I stood on the outcropping casting a spell I was unfamiliar with. I heard the words clearly. Benket dan Hankjörkan Habiskan dan Hapuskan. I studied and practiced the spell, and I realized what it was. It was a call. As the day waned on, I had yet another vision. As I called out to the presence in the unseen sea, you each and some others were there with me. The presence was a Vakrabon, a creature that almost none know about. So ancient and so rare that even the books I was able to find reference it as a myth. It is a colossal monster that is covered in hands and eyes. Its telepathic abilities are formidable, but the dark essence that propels this beast forward also consumes anything in its path. The Vakrabon pierced my mind like an arrow, and it said, Arakiel must be destroyed, then began moving toward the city we stood in front of. You each look around the table and make eye contact with your companions. Everyone's eyes are wide in disbelief. After a moment, Belfithe continues. The last part of the vision was not completely clear.
but I did see clearly two things. First, the Vakrban will be defeated by us and our allies. Secondly, as we did with the Evagiant, the Vakrban's essence will be transferred for the betterment of Arakiel. The Outcast King will then finally have an audience with all of us. That is what our purpose is, associates. We save Arakiel from its eternal doom.
Letting the moments settle, Belfithe looks around the table once more, and then he begins again.
In the spirit of ensuring that vision is carried out, we will need a few more allies. If you would not mind, I think it prudent to seek an audience with the Flame King. Perhaps he would like to give aid to Arakiel, and in return, we may barter this fortress to him. I implore you to leave in the morning. The sooner we gather our allies, the better. For now, if there's any more questions, I would be happy to answer them.
We're gonna go see your dad!
Never mind that. Can we get the Flame King to teach me how to do the fire stuff?
I mean,
Because
probably.
If you're led with the fact that you're probably his daughter, then I would say yes, though he doesn't look kindly upon me anymore.
What did you do?
You know how Fazook the Fume Breather made reference to me having given the gift of fire to my people?
I mean, that's what gifts are for, right?
Yes, but the Flame King, he didn't like that too much.
Why did
I
he
feel
give
like
it
that's
to
happened
you?
before somewhere.
Well, I guess.
Does he have like a strict no regifting policy?
No, I think it's just the fact that instead of seeking his help, I sought the help of the Fume Breather.
Oh, you played favorites.
Most likely that's what it was, yes. But Brown, seeing as how you're his daughter most likely, you might be able to seek an audience with him and I'll hide behind you.
Most
And then
likely.
and he could confirm that you know your mom's your mom, since you don't seem to understand that.
I mean, I just feel like denial can be bliss, that's all.
Isn't that a river or something?
It's certainly something.
Are there any more questions that you have for me, or shall we dive into our meal?
Oh, I'm
Oh,
a
I
little...
did-
No, you first. You first.
I just wanted to verify that we all actually survived this thing in your dream, because the odds of a thing this this thing
Vakrban.
it sounds very terrifying.
It is.
Do we survive
I
in your
mean,
vision?
he thought we needed Jinsar, and you saw how that went.
You beat me to it.
That's right, you lost Chinsar. I don't think you're a very good leader.
I mean, we didn't lose him. We knew where he was. He was just dead.
Without Jensar, many of you would have died.
Oh. Now I'm extra sad.
With Jensar, many of us almost actually died.
Yeah, he did almost.
true.
He
That
did
is
also
also
almost
true.
kill us himself.
Not wrong.
With Chinsar, many of us could have died. He was a bit of a loose cannon.
I'm just curious. Do you normally have a bunch of visions of the future and just a casual hike?
Not often.
Because normally when people,
You first.
I was just gonna say, normally when someone's like, "Oh man, I went out today and I just saw everything," you'd be like, "Oh, that person's crazy."
It might have been bad biling mistakes. I don't know.
Most of my visions come at random points. When they happen, I need to stop what I'm doing and truly focus on them. If I don't, they don't become clear.
Is it after you've had mushroom pizzas?
Is there any food or substances you've imbibed?
No, I've woken up in cold sweats in the middle of the night. I've fasted and still seen them. I've gorged on fancy meals and still had them.
Was it chocolate? Did chocolate give you the visions?
I never got it. Callisto, does chocolate give you fancy visions?
Callisto is currently devouring all of the food on the table, stuffing her mouth, and she just kind of looks up mid-bite and just shrugs. Oh.
She probably doesn't remember. By the way, why doesn't she remember anything?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, like, when you were like rounding everybody up, did you just kind of like bonk her one time too many, or we never really found out what's going on with her.
No, Callisto seems to disassociated her previous life because of a personal experience.
That's an option? Oh, I could have saved myself a lot of trouble. I mean, you look good.
Belfithe is staring daggers at you.
Just awkwardly gonna sip the water, like.
Belfithe turns to Flynn.
Flynn. Nicola, stop that.
Somebody give him the Heimlich. I think he's going to die before.
Gorik comes behind you and picks you up and gives you the Heimlich maneuver. Nothing comes
Just
out because you're
throws him over
totally
his
fine at this
shoulder.
point. Yeah.
Flynn.
Choked a little bit.
Don't die before the Vockerbomb kills you.
It was just the vision foretold.
Flynn, you've been quiet. What do you have to ask?
I don't really have any questions. I'm sort of taking it all in. Do we know where we're going to encounter this mythical creature?
Yes, there's a valley overlooked by Arakiel. There's an outcropping where we will assemble our forces and then go into the valley and slay it.
Okay, if you're so you're so sure that this is happening, but everyone else is so sure that you're wrong. How are you so sure that you're so sure?
I've felt the presence. I know it's there. With each of my visions, I try my best to go and explore the due diligence needed to make sure that they are accurate. Some of the more hazy visions that I don't quite see all of end up not panning out the way I thought or the way I anticipate. Everything I've sent you guys on, every journey, every mission, is one that I've seen come to fruition full.
So is it like a purple haze or what?
Probably blue.
More blurry.
Okay.
Have you heard about the Vockerbomb?
Bird?
Yeah, it's the word, right? Don't you know about the word? Everybody knows.
I heard the bird's the word.
Yeah, the bird.
I thought it was the avian. The avian was the word.
No,
He's
Gorik,
trying.
I'm sure you're wrong. Just eat your rocks.
I think it might just be a translation issue. I'm pretty sure they're those
Oh,
terms are
but
related.
by the way, Belfithe, if you're seeing all this stuff, right? Can you finally confirm? Is he eating his poop right now, or what?
No, he is not.
But leans in a little too closely. But it's a possibility, right?
You're sitting across the table from him.
I know.
Okay, so you just
I'm leaning in as far as I can.
So you you get close, you hover over your plate of food, I guess. But Kenny, why is everyone doing that? He says,
We're very curious about this piece of information.
No, he does not.
Well,
He
that
can
is a
differentiate
revelation.
just like we can differentiate things.
My whole world is broken.
Told you, Nickina.
I don't know what's up or right or down or black or white anymore.
Well, I say we dig in and call it an early night.
Wait a minute, Court. So you know the difference, yeah?
Yes?
Have you ever tried it?
No.
Do you wanna?
Never!
What about for like 20 teeth?
Absolutely not. What is
200
your
teeth.
threshold, Nickina?
I lick that guy's hair.
he just storms off. He can't even.
Well, that's one way to get him to leave. Do any of you
My
have
bad.
any more questions for me before we adjourn for the evening?
I mean, probably like 30 or 40 more questions, but probably none of them you want to answer. Oh, was I really a baby when you found me? Like, who just leaves a baby? Because how did any of that work?
You were not a baby. You were a child. You just don't remember the time before I found you.
Why not? Oh, did I do the thing where you block out the stuff?
Yes.
Oh God, you're the good memories?
That got Lauren. Your whole reality just took a new perspective.
Oh God, if he's the pleasant memories, what is my trauma?
It's probably
That's
someone
insane.
combing your hair backwards.
Nothing says he couldn't be both.
True.
You know, 'cause cats don't like that.
Well, if you don't have any more questions for me, I will adjourn for the evening.
Did you see, by the way, Wog there, or nah? Was he a weird surprise?
Wog will be staying with me, as will Callisto on the next leg of your journey. I need them to procure a different set of allies for us.
No. I meant in your vision of like the people I need. Or when we just rolled up with a frogman, were you like, okay?
I saw many different beings there. Wog was there, as was Callisto.
Look, Wog, you belong.
And you were there, and you were there.
Good night, associates.
And Tofu was there.
Whoa. Belfithe adjourns for the evening. Now that he's gone, you may speak a little bit more freely amongst yourselves. Vantrika also returns to her area as Chieftain Vongren returns to his.
I can't imagine Nickina speaking more freely than the conversation that just happened.
All right. Well, if you have nothing more to dialogue about, you adjourn for the evening. You find it tough to sleep through the night as your mind races about what Belfithe said. After some time, you finally fall asleep and awake the next morning. Food has been prepared in the Great Hall, and some of the others are already eating. After a while, you pack your things and prepare for your journey to the court of the Flame King. Belfithe meets you by the stables and summons a portal for you and your mounts to hasten the journey. Stepping onto the smoldering ground of Infernus once more, you see the Flame King's kingdom ahead, and you ride toward it.
So,
I still do not like this place.
I know I don't know a lot about how things work, but I really don't understand how someone made of ice and someone made of fire can do stuff.
I know that you can't grasp it, but things just got a little steamy, Nick, and that's all.
I mean, I feel like you'd just be left all wet.
I would really rather not contemplate that.
Oh, come on. They're just your parents.
Do you want to think about your parents?
I would love to, but I don't know them.
Oh.
Nikina produces an Azurian churro and starts eating it out of, like, a coping mechanism.
Weird stress coping.
Yeah.
Don't stress eat, dear. The calories count twice if you're stress eating.
I'm carbo loading. Get off my back.
So, as you dialogue and continue your journey towards the Court of the Flame King, you notice something up ahead. It is a lonely Fire Elementok. He seems to be traveling towards the city. You outpace him, obviously, seeing as how you're on your mounts, and you arrive next to him.
Hello.
It turns around and goes,
No, you! What are you doing here? Come to kill me? Just like you did the others? Just like you
What?
did for Zook?
Nah.
I do not know.
You don't even recognize me, do you?
I mean, you sound very. Are you Roger or
I'm Mindy!
Mindy? Oh my, Mindy!
Good to see you,
look
Mindy.
Well,
Gave me a
You look so
name, told me to
good.
leave, and now you've forgotten all about me.
I haven't forgotten all about you. There's been a lot that's happened.
Let's be honest, with the way we roll, it's probably better that we didn't remember you, because usually if you're around long enough to remember, things happen.
Will you spare me or are you going to kill me?
I said hi and not punch.
That is a good
Jeez,
point.
what more do people want from me?
What are you doing here in Infernus?
Flynn didn't kiss you.
I mean, he could kiss you if he won. Well,
It'd be
Never mind.
pretty hot.
never mind.
Ray says, I don't remember everyone we kill.
Ray Thanos
Or
over
name.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember.
there. Actually,
the
no.
names.
Who's seen the Street Fighter movie? The day Bison came to your village was the most important day of your life. For me, it was a Tuesday.
What business do you have in Infernus? Are you heading towards the court of the Flame King?
We are.
Yeah,
Could we?
That's her dad.
What?
Maybe. Well, yeah,
Oh, yeah,
didn't I?
definitely.
That's what I told you earlier, Mindy, when I gave you the name. Told you all about myself. We're friends, Mindy.
You definitely did things I don't logistically understand to her mom.
I thought
I don't
you
think
said
polite
you
company
were a
talks about that.
representative of the Ice Queen.
Well,
Yeah.
that too.
Okay, you remember that? Okay, so like one floor up in your building, you had the paintings, right? And the paintings
Nick and don't
showed
be
that they were
crass.
very close with each other. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Don't be crass, Nikina.
I'm not made of brass. What are you talking about? Are you okay?
So,
Is it a little too warm in here for you?
Gorick and you are siblings then?
I'm sorry, say what?
Like halvesies?
Gorik is the son of the Flame King and son
Who's it?
of one of the royal Rock Kelementok.
Yeah,
That would make
who's
you
his mom?
see
Is she
this.
nice?
How much did this Flame King get around?
Enough.
The Flame King does not bind himself in such ways.
Apparently
It's
not.
good to be the king.
He's quite the Casanova now, isn't he?
Chad, if you get that quote, I love you.
Yeah.
Why do you seek the Flame King then?
Hugs?
I
Smooches
highly doubt
and
that.
I mean, not for
the
me.
secrets
I
to
would
fire.
I
The
would
secrets
fluff
to fire
right
past
out.
it. What were Flynn? Do you remember why we were here? Actually,
We're looking
We were looking for
looking to make
dad.
buddies.
no, we're supposed to find the Flame King, and we're supposed to get. Are we supposed to get help against the Bakrabon?
Yeah, we're trying to save the world.
We're trying to save the Azure from a mythical creature that nobody's even ever heard of, but he's coming because there was a the prophecy has foretold. So here we are, Mindy.
Is a prophecy ever not told? Is a prophecy ever just been like, stuff's gonna happen, and then left you like a middle finger? Just be like, yeah, figure it out.
Oh, isn't
Probably.
that pretty much 99% of our adventure up until literally today?
Yes, just
Not
one
wrong.
That
large
part, that
middle-
wasn't the written down part.
It's
That's
just been one large
that's
middle
just
finger up
Belfithe.
until now.
I love that.
Well, do you have a plan on seeking an audience with the Flame King? Or are you just going to walk in and say, Destiny declares I meet with them?
I mean, I do like-
knocking is usually step one.
I do have a flair for the dramatic, but what would you suggest, Mindy, in your wisdom of?
Do you
This
have a
realm.
method of displaying that you are indeed his daughter?
My winsome good looks and charm?
Well, you look like a nice Kelementok to me.
Yes, I do.
Well, if you can reimburse me in some way, shape, or form, maybe grant me status with the Flame King should this work, I can potentially see about unlocking your inner flames.
I'm sorry. That does not sound polite.
No, I'm not. No.
I don't think he's coming on to you. I mean, are you?
No, absolutely not. You're a nice Kelementok.
Why? She's very pretty, I think.
For a
What kind
nice
of
Kelementok.
Kelementok do you think she is that you're gonna accept?
It kind of leans over. You are pretty, right?
I am ravishing.
Okay, what? Yeah, she's a radish. You heard her.
That's my sister, Nikita!
Half sister.
Or at least
Let's not
cousin.
get too.
Oh no,
You know, in some kingdoms, Gorik.
No? No thanks, Nikita. So, what I mean
Make
is
an
that if
alliance with
you're...
France,
Wait, could
Gorik.
I like Hadouken and make a fireball?
What I'm trying
Please,
to
God,
say
yes.
is that if you are indeed the daughter of the Flame King, then you should, just like Gorik, have an affinity for both.
So what? I just like grunt real hard. And,
No,
That's pooping.
there
Oh,
are two
I'm
spells.
sorry.
Fazook was able to combine the elements in an unnatural way.
Captain Planet?
You and Gorik have a natural ability for both. So by practicing two of these spells Fazook had developed, you might be able to find your inner daughter of the Flame King, Flame Princess. Let's call it that, shall we?
Oh, that does sound delightful. Now, but Belfithe said I had to go talk to the Flame King, but you're saying I can't talk to the Flame King until I get the firepower.
What I'm saying is it
Their
will
Wonder
only
Twins
help.
powers have to activate.
I don't know what that means.
Thank you, Jirai. Fist bump.
So, Brand, what will it be?
Oh, sure. We'll make you like a knight or something. I don't know.
Works for me. So, why don't
Mindy the
you...
Merciless.
Oh, that does have a good ring to it. Mindy the Magnificent, Monarch
Mindy
of
the Majestic.
Mindy, the
Minshew.
magnificently merciless.
Oh, that disembodied voice just said something really delightful. How would you like to be Mindy the Magnificently
I don't
Merciless?
think we talk about that voice in front of people, Brand.
That is quite the title. Very intimidating.
And again, it kind of proves who you're related to.
Rude.
So, you must practice. Come. Jump down off of that steed.
Okay.
Taking a while, you all make camp for a little bit. You kind of relax, hang out while Brand is being taught some spells. Now, if you are able to cast spells and would like to learn these spells as well, that is completely within your grasp.
Sweet.
So, the first spell he teaches you is the spell Flame Blast, or Steam Blast, I'm sorry, which looks like this.
Steam sale.
Can you guys see that?
No, I didn't see any.
What about now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Steam Blast is an elementalism spell. Those are the stats on it. So Brand, as Mindy the Magnificently Merciless, kind of shows you the ropes of this spell. You raise your hand, and it basically shows you how to make the different hand motions, say the specific words, and after a moment of getting your form right, you cast the spell, and a large stream of fire and ice jets forth from your hands in a 3 square by 6 square cone. And it is completely radical. Icicles and fire creating steam all at the same time.
I like to think as soon as she's done celebrating doing it, she turns around and sees Nick gonna do it. Hey, does that mean I'm his child too?
No, it doesn't. It just means you can cast spells.
Oh man.
So,
I just want a family.
after a little while, you are able to cast that spell easily. Next, Mindy says,
Now, this one will come in handy if you are truly able to master it. For you see, being able to summon things and use them without maintaining your focus on them can produce very powerful results. This spell is called Blade of Cold Fire.
and Mindy begins to show you those same dealies, hand motions, potent words, all of the above. And after a while, you get form right just as before, and you clasp your hands together and generate an ice sword wreathed in fire out of potency. It shines with a soft purple glow as the flames lick around it. So when cast, those are the stats for the spell. And now, you can summon a blade of cold fire.
Nice.
Gorik
You guys
looks
get
at it.
fancy.
That is quite something. It's a shame I can't cast that.
What if I do it for you, buddy?
I guess you could cast it and hand it over, but it seems wrong.
What's it feel like? Huh?
You hand it to Gorik, and he just kind of swings it around. It looks small compared to his flaming greatsword he has sheathed behind his back.
I don't know if that's for me, in all honesty. It's a little small.
Hey, listen, it's not the size of your sword, it's the swing of your tack.
Well, this has been a fun conversation.
So, after a while, Mindy says,
Don't forget our arrangement.
Mindy the Magnificently Marvelous Menagerie.
How could we ever forget you?
Well, please don't.
Opal Outlet asks, Flynn carries an ice sword, right? Is the cold fire sword stronger or weaker? Flynn actually carries the essence axe and a sword, right? Is yours an ice sword?
And an approved celestial sword.
Okay. I don't know if it's stronger or not. Depends on the advancements, really, at the end of the day. So, are you guys good if I close this out?
I'm gonna say that my improved celestial sword is stronger because it comes with a free attack. So.
True. True. More DPS.
I just learned a new trick.
Yeah, at this point, I've taken no light melee advancements.
You think if I just told him he was my dad, he'd believe me?
I mean, you can always try.
You are
You are a
nowhere
fur
near
baby.
close to a fire elemental.
Maybe if we set you on fire.
Sassy.
There's an
You need a
idea.
costume.
I would gladly set you on fire, Nikina.
I did nothing to you.
Mindy, the magnificently merciless, gazes at you with evil in her eyes.
He is the Magnificently Merciless.
Nearing the kingdom of the Flame King, you spot many elemental guards patrolling the ramparts of the walls surrounding the kingdom. Walking up toward a gatekeeper, he looks you over and says,
What brings you to the court of the Flame King?
Hereditary stuff.
Well, we are here to, as get back on my beast here. To seek an audience with the Flame King and get some help, and also talk to him about possibly he being my daddy.
Yeah, I think.
He's not looking for child support. She just wants to say hi.
There's a guy
Actually-
named Maury with an envelope, and he opens it. It's like, you are the father.
Actually, instead of child support, we were just hoping to get him to help us save the world.
Oh,
That's really all.
I guess we are looking for child support.
One and done.
Many children support, like world support.
That's right. He got around.
And
He
waffles.
knows how many people he fathered.
You got waffles?
I don't quite understand what you all are saying.
The food
We were saying we need to talk to the king.
and also waffles.
Well,
I don't know that we're going
Why?
to get waffles.
Listen, if your
Well,
people
if we
make
don't get to
frozen
talk to
waffles, then his people can make
the
toasted
king,
waffles.
there's a very good chance that we all die, yourself included.
roll a speech check.
Oh, this isn't going to be pretty.
Oh, wait.
It's not going very well.
Wait, hold on. I did it wrong. Using Vral's roll of 52, he rolls a 72.
Go, Flynn.
All right.
Hey, Brand, give him the razzmatazz.
Here we go. Ah,
32 versus 72.
That was such a bet.
Good. You did great, buddy.
just because the world is at stake doesn't mean you can just waltz in and talk to the Flame King.
I mean, I wasn't planning to dance my way in, just walk.
Well, what about... So, what if I cast that blade of cold fire and just like, so if I hop off...
Uh-oh.
What?
Uh-oh.
Maybe
Brand.
do the less threatening one.
Brand leaps
That is the
down.
less threatening one. The other one is like a wall of fire and ice.
Yeah, do it in the air like fireworks.
She's gonna only 70% Flynn this greeting.
I'm not.
Not gonna 100% Flynn it, just 70%.
Just a little bit.
Pulling a weapon on him might not look as good as you think.
I mean, I don't wanna like steamroll you.
I see what you did there.
Gatekeeper, what would help convince you to let us in?
Ray says, hit him with moist hands.
Nobody wants that.
Well, if you want to get in, you must have ample reason to see the Flame King.
Once again, the state of the world.
Does the world not being in danger not be
Whose
ample reason?
viewpoint? Does the Flame King see the world crashing down around him and seek help? I think not. You come with your ideas of what the world is, and you have no idea. You've probably come from Miraculous based on those mounts.
Yeah,
We're just talking to a bouncer, right? I mean,
Belfithe
he's
saw the
basically a
future and
Yeah,
everyone
basically.
dying and
It
just
is
trying to make
bouncer.
that not happen.
Look, I think we got off on the wrong foot. What was your name?
Not to be Cindy at this point.
Do you have a name? Because we can give you a name if you don't have a name.
My name is Njormjar.
Yeah? Nyar Nyar?
No more.
Njormjar.
Nemor?
It's Njormjar.
Near.
Okay, here's a good reason. I will stand here and go meow meow at you until you let us in.
I am resilient, unlike you, Ilria's scum.
You have no idea what you're messing with.
Flynn rolls a 53 for what?
I walk around behind this bison thing and try to go into hiding.
Using Opal's roll of 56, it is he is still able to see you.
You trying to hide behind the jick back there doesn't quite work, little one.
How thick are the gates, by the way?
They're
I'm trying to
very
look up-
thick. They're thick
You know, I
with
guess we-
4 C's.
I'm just
You know
saying,
what,
could I potentially blink onto one side and then blink back to be like, see, I could do this the dumb way if you want.
Maybe.
Okay,
Or
so
you could put yourself in a wall and die.
meow meow.
I just heard.
I do realize that you are trying to keep us out, but we really do need to get in. And I do think that the Flame King might be my daddy because I learned some very powerful spells, but I don't want to overwhelm you. And so here's my roll for persuasion.
Mindy, can you just say something, please? Gosh.
We also come with Mindy the Magnificently Merciless. Have you met Mindy?
Don't bring me into this just yet.
Oh, too bad,
it.
Mindy.
Dang it.
You roll with us. You're on the spot.
Let's get a roll from chat! Exclamation point D100, please. Yeah. So as Brand, everyone in chat is rolling it wrong. There we go, Val. 17 versus 116. You literally cleared it by 99. He says,
You are the daughter of the Flame King. Impossible. Prove yourself.
Didn't we already say that?
I mean, I didn't want to overwhelm you, so I'm just going to stand back a little bit, like right here. And then I'm going to draw this blade of cold fire. So here you go.
as Bran clasps her hands together, she produces a sword of ice wreathed in fire in her hand. And the gatekeeper stares in amazement.
That's impossible. How? The only way is by... You are the daughter of the Flame King. I will seek you. I will grant you entry so you may seek the Flame King.
I lean over to Nikita leads over to Gorik. I should show him that and really blow his mind.
You are the daughter of...
No.
Once inside, your mounts will stay by the gate. We have a stable that some of the guards will put your mounts in. The guards will lead you to the Flame King.
It was nice to see them this month.
So, you all dismount in your
I'm gonna
mounts.
put this sword away.
Yes, please. Your mounts are placed in a nearby place. So,
Well, that is a very cool thing right there. What is going on? Is that like a giant brazier?
It's a good thing Wog's not here. He'd be jumping into the fire.
That does make me a little
True.
nervous, not gonna lie.
The smoldering gate doors swing slowly open, and your gaze is met with buildings made of formed, glowing lava rock. It's as though the city has its own physical pulse from the magma coursing through its buildings. As you enter, guards guide you toward an unknown destination. You see the many denizens of the kingdom, mostly fire elementals and Kelementok, but the occasional rock Kelementok as well. Following the loosely marked road up the mountainside the kingdom is built upon, you enter an incredibly large, open-air temple. So I'll put you guys there.
Hey, Gorik.
Hold on one moment.
I asked Bran pretty much the same question when we visited the Ice Palace. This place is made of rock and fire, so is it just like walking around bodies to you, or what?
No,
Or is it like,
it's like walking around raw materials, something you can make stuff out of.
if you eat a lot of like very spicy rocks, does it come out molten?
I don't know
a
why,
good
but I
question.
was not prepared for that.
No one was prepared for that.
Oh my
Kind of makes
goodness.
sense.
Is
Yeah,
that
you're
what
not
Taco Bell
wrong.
does to you?
We don't have an oraculous Taco Bell, no.
When you eat too much of that
Not
fire
with that
sauce.
attitude.
Ms. Guppy, thank you for the subscription. You are amazing. We appreciate you. Let's get goodness. Let's get
Hey, Miss Guppy.
let's get Bran's
Hey.
fancy hat in chat because she's about to
Fancy
fancy up her
hats.
royalness.
Oh my.
Presenting Her
So-
Highness.
As you are led into the open-air temple in the upper city, the guards lead you forward and in front of a throne raised in the center of the hall. After a moment, a large fire Kelementok wearing ornate armor and carrying a flaming sword and shield takes a seat upon the throne. He says,
Welcome to my court, foreigners. What business do you have here in my lands? And why should I allow you to roam my kingdom unchecked?
Introducing.
Wait, shut up, Nikita.
Princess Brand in her hand, she's got swords and other things.
Don't make me come up with a parody song, because I have proven I will do it.
Well, actually, we weren't just trying to roam around. We're actually just here and then gone because we have two things to speak to you about, so we won't waste your time.
Yeah,
Let's start
there
with the
and
fun
back
one.
again.
Well,
Let's
I
start
have
with the fun one.
Which one's the fun one, Flynn?
Obviously, the ancestry
The
part.
saving the world one?
No, that's not fun. That's pretty.
That's
pretty
business.
depressing.
Your pleasure. I mean, personal.
What brings you to me?
Hey,
me.
how familiar are you with the Ice Queen?
A great deal. Our kingdoms were joined under Fazuk the Fume Breather for a while. Now we are independent. We have our own kingdoms.
Well, you might have your own kingdoms, but apparently I happened.
How joined were your kingdoms?
What do you mean, you happened?
When a flame loves a nice woman. Oh.
You take me for a fool? This is some kind of trickery. What is your game? What political gains do you seek? Spies?
I see where you're going with this. She's not here for child support in the traditional sense of in the monetary sense. She's not here
because I
here
don't
to
even
collect.
know what that is.
She's your kid though. She's absolutely your kid.
What he
Impossible!
said?
Prove
Hey,
to
you
me.
and the Ice Queen never merged.
I do not need to speak to you about anything about my past, but you must prove if you lay claim to my lineage.
Make with the finger.
I mean, I'm not really laying claim because mostly I just thought it'd be really great to be able to shoot fire instead of just the ass. But we also are here on business and we need your help. So if I show you that I am your child, will you help us?
Ooh,
Or at
I like
least
the way you
listen.
There is no guarantee.
Not even to the listen part? Jeez.
No, I will listen, but I will not guarantee help.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Well, you do drive a hard bargain.
Yeah, Betty drives it hard.
Steam Blast was 6 long, 3 wide.
Yep.
I don't wanna singe anybody. May I stand somewhere like over here?
I'm
So I
gonna
don't-
stand back and
Maybe shoot like sideways.
Yeah, I was gonna go because 3 across would be like
Brand walks over to the side of the hall and kind of is
There.
like, "Hey guys, don't freak out," and points the direction she's gonna cast Steam Blast in.
I just sit there and ward myself
that way.
for safety's sake.
for safety's sake, I literally stand just directly behind her.
Behind.
Whatever way she's facing, I am on the other side.
You forgot about the blowback, Flynn.
Yeah, backdraft. They made a whole movie about that.
So describe to me what you do, Brand.
Okay, so I'm gonna stand over here and just say, all right, well, this is what I learned to do, and apparently I can't do this unless I'm both my mother's child, which is unfortunate, and also your child, which is surprising.
Or a cat. Just muttering to myself.
I'm just gonna come over to the side and, like, with one eye on him, cast the spell out just in front of me.
All right.
So it should cover.
You
I
gotta,
don't know if
you gotta
you
do
can see
jazz
this
hands
square.
while you do it. Or Hadouken, based on your previous.
Probably a Hadouken.
Okay. So Brand winds up and extends the hand, and what do you shout, Brand? What's the magic word for Steam Blast?
Y'all.
Y'all's gonna be on fire and ice.
Y'all's about to make me lose my mind.
The vapors.
I've got the vapors.
Eat the vapors, y'all.
Eat my vapors.
So she extends her hands, and a gust of ice and fire explode from her hands into the main area of the Flame King's hall. And he stares for a moment quietly.
Without breaking eye contact with the Flame King, Nikita. Ta-da!
And then afterwards, Bran just kind of like gives him a little wave. Hey.
The Fire Kelmentok guards are all murmuring amongst one another, and it kind of becomes a lot louder than it probably should be, and the Flame King says, "Enough!" And as he does, the entire room goes silent. He stands and he walks over to Brand. You can see the anger in his eyes as he frowns in disdain at you. He pauses for a moment and he says,
You are indeed my daughter.
and he puts his hand on your shoulder.
Nikita's
Wait,
just
does
back
that
there.
burn?
It does not. His flaming hands do not hurt Brand in the slightest. Brand, having unlocked your inner flame, you are now 100% resistant to ice and fire, but take double damage from force damage.
Oh.
Don't piss off a Jedi!
Or Nikana, because you can kind of do the little poop.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna punch her. Unless I have
I
to.
did
No.
not know, daughter. Had I would have known that you even existed, I would have reached out. You would have benefited from my tutelage, though it seems you have found your own path, away from the likes of the Ice Queen.
Yeah, she kind of lost her.
Sadly,
Yes.
that does not surprise me. Now, I would say I have much to teach you, but I fear that your time is precious, since it appears you are here on business that is not the business of your heritage.
That actually concludes that business, and now Flynn can explain our actual business to you.
Okay.
Take it away, Flynn.
There is going to be a large creature that is planning on destroying all of the Azure, and we seek your help in fending it off. Now, I'm gonna preempt this by saying that this came in a vision from a highly reputable source, but we do not know if he might have been under the influence at the time period that these visions were had. We're still investigating that, but ultimately we believe it's true. The facts are pointing towards it's kind of true. We've taken down some very bad people that seem to be wanting bad things to happen to the Azure, so it's possible.
What
Flynn, just thinking about
creature?
it. Oh God, what was it called?
I don't know. It was my memory fails me, but
It was
is it really that important?
the Vokrabon?
The Vokrabon, that's it.
The Vokrabon, you fight myths and legends. No one
Yeah, we
has
do that.
even
I mean,
seen one of those. It is a
Believe it or
tale to
not,
tell
we do that a
children.
lot. We killed like an ancient dragon once. That was neat.
Yes, there was a vision, and I mean, the legends come from somewhere, right?
I mean, if
Where
I
did
just
you
thinking of
hear about the Vokrabon?
Belfithe.
From the one that had the vision, yes.
What's a Belfithe?
That's his name. You know what? How about this? How about you just help us prepare against the quote-unquote mythical Vokrabon, and if it doesn't show, you know, you kind of just have a picnic with your daughter, a nice day, and we call it good.
How about I do not waste my time and resources and simply spend time with my daughter, unwilling to accept the fact that some soothsayer claims he had a vision.
Well, I'm actually on my way back to go fight the mythical beast thing, so there's that.
Like I was saying before, the visions kind of have, some of them have to be true because he did know where to find all of us, right?
Oh, that's right. We were in his visions. We're not mythical.
I mean, Brand is, because I don't understand how any of that works.
Well, I will not offer my guards, my warriors, for free, even to my own daughter. I will not
Rude.
put them in any perceived danger for
Would you
Nothing.
consider talking to him?
no. I do not have the time nor the willpower to leave and go speak with some shaman.
I forget, can we talk to him? I know we always talked about he could read our thoughts, but can he actually do that? Belfithe, it's me.
If we're
We
fighting the
need you to
Vokrabon, can we
talk.
just bring it here, maybe lead it here, and then let them deal with it that way. I don't know.
Wherever you claim to find the Vokrabon, I assure you, it will either not show or it will find your pursuit trivial at best.
So, out of curiosity, what do you know of this thingamajig? This
One
vagabond.
moment. Gorik! You dare show your face here? After abusing my gifting and having Fazoo grant fire to the magma conflux, you should be thankful I don't end you here and now. I told you he didn't lock me, guys!
I'm sorry, buddy.
So, daughter, you align yourself with this child.
We just recently found out that they were related via you, actually. So
Yeah. So it's kind of your fault. Sorry.
Out of curiosity, how many kids do you have?
Far too many.
I have many children.
Is that all you do with your time?
I have been alive for millennia, much longer than you will be.
Yeah,
It sounds like he gets bored easily, Nikina.
Well,
Yes,
if
you
you
ran out of books at
seek
some point.
my help, then Azar the Flame King will have you do but a small task to not only prove your mettle, but also retrieve an item that will help me should this mythical beast rear its face.
You know, it's convenient that usually when we need someone's help, they need our help for something.
An
people are
Azurian
always misplacing
Zonya
stuff.
has been plaguing my kingdom.
What?
It is
What?
quite
A Zonya?
annoying. A Zonya.
I specialize
Another
in
mythical
quite
thing.
annoying.
It has taken my bow. Someone decided to use it without my approval and lost
the-
it.
The hair kind, or
Oh, I do think you would probably look good with some hair bows.
No,
Make
the-
you look very distinguished.
A bow that fires arrows. Has Gorik really rubbed off on you that much? Or are you all of the same mind?
Oh, we are definitely not of the same mind because
I don't know. I just punch stuff. What do I know about ranged combat?
I mostly just like to sass people.
She likes hats. I thought you'd like hats. Mr. Touchy?
let's see.
So if we kill the Zonya and get your bow back, you'll help.
Oh, we had British brand there for a second.
Sorry. La, 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 la. Some
Get
words
the
are harder to say than
boo
others.
back.
Get the boo back.
As Flynn is starting to explore the
Actually, this
hall,
makes way too
the
much
Fire
sense.
Elementok steps in front of him.
Where do you think you're going?
I was gonna go look for his bow.
It is not in the kingdom.
Which way do we go to find the bow?
The Azurian Zonya frequently
Wait.
tries to attack.
What is happening in the freaking video feed? Why is Simba here? What
was
is
like-
happening?
I figured
How's
this
this good
might
to be the
be
king?
the most appropriate avatar I could use.
The bow of the accursed is lodged within the creature's gullet and must be removed with deadly force. From what I understand, you should be capable warriors.
So it has an upset tummy. Got it.
You may
we
roam
got?
about the kingdom.
We got some Pepto.
Do we have anything so that we don't have to deal with your guards asking us about the fact that we're allowed to roam across the kingdom? It wasn't that easy to get in here.
That is fair. Guards,
He turns to one of the nearby guards.
procure them medallions.
The guard
Are
kind
they
of.
also made of fire?
Yes, you get to wear flaming necklaces that look like Flavor Flav's necklace.
Ooh.
It's gonna burn a hole in your chest.
Spicy.
And tell
This
time.
jewelry's on
Yeah.
fire.
A moment later, the Fire
This
Elemental
cat is on
guard
fire.
returns and hands the Flame King the medallions.
Simply show these. They will grant you access to any public space in the city.
He hands
Great.
them
What
over.
do we know about the Azurian Zanya? Other than it eats weapons because it's
The-
dumb.
The Azurian Zonya is an incredibly deadly creature.
Oh, good.
It is a large, reptilian-like creature with glowing, potent energy coursing through its body.
I almost thought he was saying glowing poop, but this makes more sense.
It has incredibly durable azurite rocks grown into its body, providing it with a natural armor that is resistant to spells.
Gorik, can you eat it?
No!
Could you shape change it, Nikina?
The Zonya prefers to dig itself into the ground, allowing its azurite rocks to blend into its surroundings, then surprise its prey once it ventures too closely. However, it has become enamored with the court of the Flame King, has been disrupting many of my scouting patrols and merchant caravans, and on top of that, has laid waste to the lower kingdom several times over.
Interesting.
Do you accept this task, and in return I will grant your soothsayer my forces?
I mean, yes. Nikina,
does it-
Flynn, do we?
Does a flame Kilimantok poop fire?
Yeah, we'll handle this.
Everyone looks at Nikina for that terrible idiom. And then they look back to the rest of the group.
So,
Didn't get an answer.
That was a yes.
I mean,
excellent.
that's what I figured, right? That's what makes sense.
As you come to an agreement with the Azar the Flame King, a terrifying roar can be heard coming from the lower kingdom, just outside the kingdom walls.
It's here.
Peering out from the open-air temple atop the mountainside, you see a very large creature in the distance, galloping toward the city at an accelerated pace. Its scaly skin and spikes glint in the light, and it smashes headfirst into the large wall defending the lower kingdom. The Azurian Zonya, a wingless dragon-like creature covered in sharp spines and scaled skin, bursts in the city and begins wreaking havoc. Azar the Flame King yells at you,
If you wish to keep my assistance, destroy this wretched beast.
The associates quickly descend the mountain and rush to confront it.
Quickly!
We must go!
Run away!
And Gorik runs toward the fray.
This is my running face.
Many of the Kelementok guards follow closely behind you, as does Gorik.
It's this guy right here. That's not it. Okay. I just want to make
That's
sure I'm
a
not running
rock.
past what we need to.
Oh no, cannon fodder.
We're helping! So as you reach the bottom of the city, the Azurian Zonya can finally be seen. And it is a feisty boy. You reach the bottom where the large, roaring flame that would normally be a fountain in most non-flame oriented cities. And you see that the wall in the main gate has been utterly destroyed. People are running away from the terror. The guards are doing their best to fight it. But their best isn't good enough. And many are already
You
dead.
try your best and you don't succeed.
So, at this point, I'd like everyone to roll initiative.
I gotta
Nice,
remember
77.
how to roll with one hand.
All right. So Flynn on a 77. Chat, let's get some rolls from you as well. Nikina with a 79. Flynn with a 77. And then we'll take some rolls from chat here in a minute. Gorik on a 48. And the Zonyar on a 33. So, let's get into it. Nikina, you're first.
Let's get it on. Hold on, I'm pulling my spell to make sure I'm using the right one of the two. The right one. Come on. 1 second.
So let's get some rolls in chat. We're going to use them for all the attack rolls for Gorik and the Zonyar. Tofu with a 15. I will use that for someone's attack. We'll find out who.
Coolio!
As far as everyone else, you can kind of all start rocking and rolling on things.
Alright, so I'm here.
Nikina rushes forward on the right-hand side of the Zonyar.
I'm going to one hand slap on the ward, in the other hand, gonna try and cast transmutation on it.
Okay. You cast transmutation on it, and it does not work.
Oh, I don't even get to roll?
Doesn't even matter if you hit.
Uh-oh, I can't make this thing brittle.
That's your whole turn, right?
You.
Flynn, you're up.
So
The Zonyar lets out a terrifying roar, shaking the buildings around it.
He's a grumpy boy.
Oh yeah, I did do a stealth roll back there, but it's not the greatest stealth roll. But say it was an 88. So
Okay.
Yeah, I actually get
You
then-
are stealthied then.
In that case, I'm going to poop.
And then I am going to use some stamina to go the extra distance.
He can go the
40.
distance.
Reluctantly crouched at the starting line. Thank
And
you.
I am gonna jump from the shadows and secure its paw and give it everything I've got.
You leap
So-
forth from the shadow at the Azurian Zonyar, wreaking havoc with as many attacks as I'm assuming you can make.
Yep.
Let's roll it up. Let's see where this goes.
It
Good.
goes nowhere. Jeez, I only need an 80% to crit now, and I can't even get.
Yeah, I can confidently say that none of those hit. Though I will tell you, that means you are still stealthy.
Okay.
He just waves some air on it.
Yeah.
You guys see me jump out and go. Psych.
Run back. Gorik runs forward, producing his flaming greatsword, and swings with Tofu's roll of 15. It misses completely, and at this point, it is now the Zonyar's turn. The Zonyar explodes with fury, lashing out at Gorik, at the Fire Kelmentok nearest it, and twice at Nikina.
Of course.
All right, you ready? It rolled a 55 thanks to Opal Outlet, which means its total attack bonus is 85. Does that hit Nikina?
No, for once.
Oh, good. That's awesome.
Usually you're like, instant crit, doesn't matter.
So the next one is a 112. Does that hit?
Yeah, that one hits.
All right, you're hit for 66 damage.
Ow!
Gorik is missed, and the Fire Elementalk is hit with a crit, which kills it immediately. Gorix screams,
crouched.
like he had some personal investment in whoever that was.
Jeff!
Brand, it is your turn.
And am I now able to control fire in the same way that I can control ice?
You are.
Would that count as my whole turn, or can I cast a spell as well?
I think it counts as a spell cast, so you could do
Okay,
two
cool.
technically.
All right, so I want to cast Froststorm,
Okay.
I believe. Sorry. Yes, Froststorm.
Oh,
So-
that's butt.
Just straight at its head here. And then at the same, and then right after that.
Hold on one second.
Okay.
So you cast Froststorm at the Azurians on your 120. Your aim is true. And it works. Somehow, despite all of its many resistances, you freaking hit it.
Yeah! That's our queen! I mean, princess!
How much damage?
That is 97 damage.
Okay.
And then I want to. This is fire right here in this dish, yeah?
Correct.
Okay, so I want to gather the fire up and basically like make a helmet around its head of fire.
Okay. In
Like a
the
ball of fire around his head?
okay, your goal is to harm him, though.
Yeah, now that you say that, it sounds like a bad idea.
No. I'm just making sure I understand. Go ahead and roll
Yeah,
whatever.
so basically
applicable
it would
rolls.
be like like a fireball like surrounding his head to like blind him.
Okay.
It's
That makes way more sense.
The light
Yeah.
Okay.
lives up like a deuce, another runner in the
Go ahead and make
night.
your attack roll.
What is, I always forget what the attack for that is. Is that just a straight elemental
same.
attack?
I think that it's elementalism if you have it. So just go ahead and use that. I'll tell you more
Yes.
definitively in a moment.
Okay, I'm gonna be a minute because I've got to figure out what the advancements without a spell are on that.
Okay. Yeah, I would say basically just use that as the spell fireball. So you
Okay.
can look that up.
Yep.
All right. And then let me know what happens with that. That is not a magical flame. So whatever you end up doing with it will work.
Okay.
After that, it is Nikona. Go for it.
Welcome back! Slap a slight heal on myself.
Okay.
And then
As you
Good, 3.
heal yourself, you run forward and leap, trying to, I'm assuming, punch this thing in the jaw.
I likes to punchy.
That, I've heard that, yes.
Well, its jaw is over a big old thing of fire.
I've got that little extra oomph to my punch that goes the distance.
He can show you the pain of the world.
That's a crit.
That is a crit, a potential crit.
Oh, don't potential crit me.
Then, okay, so you hit with your critical hit, but the
Not with the other one.
I shouldn't have rolled. That wasn't even a normal hit.
90. Wait, 100? 100 on the dice, not a normal hit. Holy crap!
Yeah, you guys are in luck tonight.
Hold
All
on,
right, so what do you do now?
Let me just.
Or how much damage was
So
your
that
crit
is 98 damage.
total?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm going to 1, 2, 3.
Run back.
Yeah. Try and
Run,
give myself
everybody,
some
run! Flynn, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna get some of this stamina back.
You run so fast you hit the wall and then run on the wall.
Alright. right, so I am going to do the same thing. I am going to leap from the shadows again. Take 2.
Okay.
Here's the first attack. Let's see if it does anything. Nope.
74 is a
Second
miss.
attack.
20 is a
Nope.
miss. Now
Third
keep in
attack.
mind, chat, you can grant some rerolls. 40 is a miss.
All right, time for the
What's funny
power
is
attack
that
with
it
the
is a
axe.
56
whole
is a
ass
miss.
level.
No.
Oof.
And then I'm out of that, so here's a
But
normal
you're still
attack.
invisible.
Hey, is 73? No, it's not, is it? It's not a crit. 108 is a miss. Ooh,
That
thank you,
91
Tofu.
is though, right?
That's actually 118. Oh wait, there was a crit.
Oh, look at
I
that.
didn't even see that.
Yeah.
That's with the sword, right?
No, that's with the axe.
The 91 is?
Yeah, apparently I hit the button twice by accident.
Huh?
But that was the one that went
Half
through
them
first.
pools, baby.
Wow. Wow,
I accidentally hit that one by.
that's great job.
David's like, I was not expecting this.
No, I was expecting this. I've prepared for
So this is actually going to be 200 and something. Hang on.
So I think I just deal 27
218.
damage on that one.
Oh wait, yeah, 218. Man, that would have been so much better if
Okay,
it was my
Brandon.
other.
it. You said you dealt
what's my power?
218 on that?
Yeah, 218. Too bad
Okay.
it wasn't the power attack. With the power attack, that would have been 288.
The
Yeah.
power of love attack.
All right, so
From-
Goric
Oh, wait,
swings.
I
Go
don't
ahead.
know if this counts, but I'm gonna roll it anyways.
The decap chance.
Yes.
No,
I
you
miss.
cannot decapitate this. This is not your level. So as Flynn finally hits him with the essence axe, you can see the essence that keeps this thing's spirit inside it kind of goes away. It's like it becomes somewhat transparent. Its muscles weaken. The flame in its eyes just kind of dims ever so slightly. It seems like every movement is more labored now. And as you do that, Brand flings the fire from the giant cauldron in front of it around its eyes, which effectively is blinding it. So it will take a -5 to its attack rolls against individual targets. So,
Nikina.
yes, Nikina gets a +5 to armor versus it. Goric swings with Tofu's roll of 96 and hits it with a crit, which deals a whopping 100 damage.
Nice job, everybody.
I did something, guys!
What if?
At this point,
Where is this?
it is now the Azurian Zonyr. It is going to use its special ability, Greater Negate Burst. Everyone needs to roll a stamina check or a potency check if you prefer.
Oh dear.
This is gonna be rough for lots of you guys.
Oh, talking about the guy who was just power attacking into the air and has no stamina?
Yes. But again, you could do a potency thing if you had something that would help you resist it.
Oh, I have potency.
But do you have a spell that would help you resist it?
Hope and a prayer? Does that count?
Nope, not at all.
Believe it or not, it's walking on air.
All right. So, Brand is the only one to resist. And Nikina. Never mind, Flynn, you suffer the ill
Link.
effects of this. The Greater Negate Burst is something that happens in a 4-square radius from it, which means all of you are affected, except Brand.
Where does it score
Oh,
begin?
did I need to roll then?
Actually, it moves forward enough so you're included.
Oh,
There we go.
good.
I haven't moved
I like to
him,
be
so-
included.
Is that
So,
like a once per turn kind of
Flynn,
ability?
all of your spellbound abilities and permanent spell effects are gone for 1 turn. Any magical bonus from armor, weapons, items, all that, you lose until the Azurian Zonier's next turn. Anyone who has a summon entity is banished. The entity is banished. If anyone is shape changed, they are returned to their normal state permanently, and portals are closed. You see a random fire Elementalk, who is one of the guards, turns into a rock Elementalk.
Oh.
And apparently he's been living as a fire Elementalk. No one pays him any attention.
Truth, Jerry!
Jerry. After the Zonier's turn, it is back to the top. Nikina.
Just wondering to my. Oh, wait, what was I? I don't even remember what I was thinking anymore. Never mind. Let's just punch the thing. Guess I'm technically standing next to him, aren't I?
Yes, you are. Nikina starts a swinging.
1.
32 is a miss. 56 is a miss. You reload your hands. And 119 is technically a crit, right?
Yeah, that's a crit.
Good for you, guy.
Those rolls are.
How much damage do you deal?
What was it?
5.
98. 98.
Good hit. After
And
Nikina,
And I scoot
Flynn.
around the corner,
Yes.
trying to get away from
I'm
the
sorry.
shenanigans.
Brand, I skipped your turn on accident.
Ah.
Take your
I thought
turn.
it got to me quick.
Yeah. So his the fire's gone, correct? It's done its damage and it's gone.
I gotta know,
You're still controlling it.
Is there at least one frightened bystander shouting its name out?
What do you mean?
I mean, this is basically a kaiju attacking the city.
Sure, why not?
I'm just gonna do the same thing that I did before without the fire, actually.
Okay.
And do Frost Storm, which is plus C7.
Now, does she still get the cast with the greater negate, or?
Yes,
She didn't
she's
get
not
hit with
using
it.
an ability. She's just
Okay,
casting a
cool.
spell.
Nice.
84, it hits one of the Azurian Azurite rocks on its skin and dissipates immediately.
And I do it again.
Same thing with the 116.
Okay, and then I'm going to keep going. Nice. 7, 8
Okay.
over here.
Flynn, your turn.
Well, I guess I'm technically right up underneath it. I don't like being near the poop chute, so I'm going to move.
It always comes back to poop.
Remember in the
Over to
movie
the other
Evolution?
side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and drop my attacks on it. We'll have to make adjustments on the fly since I don't get the magical bonus associated with them.
No worries.
These are not power attacks. I'm going to
Okay.
let my stamina rebuild, which should be roughly much. So here we go.
Flynn looks up and just starts stabbing above him. 1 crit with the sword.
And all right, so pretty much
You just do it with the
25
sword?
damage. Yeah, it's gonna be 20. Wait,
It's a crit, so it's not.
oh, I'm sorry. That'll be
Yeah, it's
50 damage.
Cool. After Flynn, it is Gorik. Gorik swings with Tofu's roll of 26 and misses. After him, it is the Zonier. The The Zonyar is going to swing out and attack Brand. Then it's going to try and stomp on you, Flynn, and then it's going to attack 2 of the Fire Elementalk. And so, Brand to you. 43, I'm assuming, misses.
It does.
Flynn, 65 to you is a miss.
Yep.
59 and 51 kills 2 of the Fire Elementalk guards. Brand, you're up.
Wait, again?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Because we skipped you.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you. Okay. I would like to try this Steam Blast
Ooh.
thing
Okay.
and see if,
Brand channels her inner flame and blasts them with steam. Fire and ice shoot forth from her hand. Let's see how this plays out.
Say something sassy while you do it.
Oh yeah,
crap.
give us a catchphrase.
Eat my vapors.
My vapors are vapors.
Vapors.
Somewhere in the spirit of the fume breathers, just like
Face palming. Sorry, I'll have to look that up because I don't think any of my.
It's an elementalism attack.
Oh, okay. So I'll just do. Would. I don't get the plus 10 to
You do.
that for being. I do?
Yep.
Okay.
you do now.
Yeah, it is now part of your themed element.
Okay, cool.
Brand rolls slowly but surely. The dice in slow motion
I'm
hits
sorry.
the table.
Math.
Clink, plunk, plop, plink, clink, 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 clink.
I think this is right. I'm not sure.
Okay. I'm gonna roll its resistances to see, and even
That's not
though I didn't need to, 88. Oh no, this is a stamina check. It doesn't put any stamina into its roll because I'm silly, and so the roll 27. You technically hit, but you deal damage. Okay. Wow. You won on a technicality.
Sweet.
Yay!
how much-
Technically correct. The
Yes.
best form.
How much damage do you deal?
Well, it's 50 fire and 50 cold, right?
Yep, plus your
Plus
bonus.
whatever your bonus.
Plus.
Opal Outlet, thank you so much for the subscription. You are awesome. And then again, everybody, if you want all things Opals, the Opal Outlet shop, if I remember right, is the link that you should follow. And it'll take you right there and get all your
Do it.
opals, just like gosh, Heather. I forget her character's name. So, oh, thanks, Opal. How much damage,
What's
L
her name
Brand?
during that?
We'll say that's 107.
Okay, you deal
I'm
107
not
damage.
sure how this is working.
Ice and fire spot all over its body as it just takes a slew of damage from that attack. After Brand, it is Nikona.
So I'm just gonna pop around the corner and come out swinging.
All right, Nikona jumps in with a critical hit. It looks like.
Wait, what is okay?
Second attack
15's
is a
my
critical?
chance. If 15's my chance, the 88's a crit too,
Oh,
right?
2 crits right up top. Look at that. Nikona recuperating and runs, and both crits just hit Azurite rock, dealing no damage.
Ah, come on!
Aw.
Use some stamina. Poof, right back
He
around
runs
the
back.
corner.
I'm out. I tried the best I could, guys. Flynn, you're up.
You're on your own.
All right, let's do this.
Flynn.
I am going to power
Recuperate.
attack my rear elf. Come on, let's go.
He dumps all the stamina he can into his attacks and just swings as hard as he possibly can. getting
And still
one
only
crit
connect one.
with the Essence Axe, which means you deal 144 damage, correct?
That is correct.
Wait, that's a power attack too, right?
That 144 is included in the power attack. I went ahead and adjusted it so that when I hit the power attack button, it has the right decrease to hit, and it also has the actual damage for whatever it is. So the only time we'll have to do math on this one is if it's both a sneak attack and a crit attack. I don't have one for that listed.
Nice. As you swing with the Essence Axe, it falls unconscious from blood loss. Having defeated the Azurian Zonyr, the Flame King's assistance has been ensured.
Cool.
The Flame King comes down, having seen what you have done, and retrieves the Bow of the Accursed. You can tell he is very happy about that.
So how did
Before anybody starts inspecting it, I'm gonna put a couple more wounds back there just to make sure it looked like I did more than I did. You know.
Well, I mean,
He takes a moment to like extend the incision. Yeah.
Well, by doing
add
so,
additional ones too.
by doing so, wouldn't that finish the job and ensure a
Its
very
essence?
meaty soul?
It is indeed. The Azurian Zonyr's essence recharges the axe completely.
Nice.
Now that you've done that, you say your farewells to the Flame King. You retrieve what you can from the Azurian Zonyr's body, and you make haste to your mounts and travel back to the Fortress of Steam, feeling better about Belfithe's vision being accurate now that you've bolstered your forces. You each gain 120 experience for defeating this level 150 creature.
We're the best.
That is where we are going to call it, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that. That was not a super simple fight, but you guys pulled through.
Yeah, 100.
On a technical
100 and what?
Level
120,
150.
baby.
It had 2,000 health.
150. Wow. Just wow.
Yeah. For reference, the Flame Guards all have like several hundred health. So for it to drop them like that,
Yeah.
big deal. I mean, you guys all got hit by it at some point, so. Anywho, thank you everybody for watching. We appreciate it. We are stoked to finish out this arc. It's going to be a doozy in the next couple of weeks for sure. If you haven't already, share the YouTube link, the podcast, wherever you're listening to it on. And of course, make sure that you don't eat the Azurian churros because they're made of Belfithe's hair. We'll be back in a moment for our post stream and talk some details that were missed. But until then, remember, don't trust the rocks you see in the Azure. Have a great week. Bye.